heard say this country very soon will be one of the biggest drug trafficking that the white beings will talk about it. And that's what we are saying.
Very strong power.
Ghana for Mechiamo and Pennyfo say answer being can so be seen terracino. Never the assassin I can't tell. Channel in India, voice of NSOMTV. Say and no first timer who hear me videos so Mercer and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Amame, we are no one like it, no one share, no one side, I comment it. Bear we be banado and say me so. Say anytime be a new videos better be on Sasubit my day. I can be Ghana for we a prophecy they can buy ye. Emra John Dramani Mahama winnie yenwa. A winnie declare and say we're winning no. Prophecy they can buy no. So why no winning no? With a guy in the money what the can name any be a man up Bermuda. We share a friend and say and call for a near seas we are sending Ghana with the camp in the TV. A man in a day abem we hear Baba Spirit squad ye modia ha or predate. Now where's the house no predate John Dramani Mahama yeah they your cars were winning and not predate the future very be and Penapa Ghana for Abeman as a mem. Modia before cross me call and Neddy in tea and as it in tea bahan we the number the mamma said the ABC no. If the John Dramani Mahama dear was treating Mutan and why in the bonnet dear was treating Mutan Ghana for would John Dramani Mahama Eddie Huja or yet they are on an teacher or yet they are on one teacher. Yes, on one in one would do Huja. It's me and quote him a friend says second D Takrade MP Honorable Andrews and Symbio Kayan. And in answer Symbio I can say I may end this fight me. I'm not John Dramani Mahama. Any something dear now or take news for our mobile Jimmy. It's with the mummy and Connie and Cotiano near we a biddy home come.
Was any crime being committed in his presence?
That's not the only circumstance.
See, and what other circumstance? Suspicion of commission of a crime. Was that what was happening in his house?
Perhaps.
How? You see, I get you. I get you. That as host of an important program such as this, you sometimes play the devil's advocate. Last week, listening to you, that was the sense that I got with a kind of posturing that your questions to Intim seemed like. But I think you overdid it in the sense that he is not in a position to provide any evidence necessarily for a suspected act that has come to his information. Okay? And so for the police or the national security apparatus to raid his home in the manner that they did.
What's a
making
raid?
A point, it's early days.
What's a raid?
It's early days.
What's a raid?
I hope and pray that Mr. Mahama's promise of a reset will not be one that is resetting Ghana into a military era. That's my hope and prayer. What did Intim Fojo do? He says, in the cracks of his statement on the AirMed and Kavok Air private jet transporting suspected cocaine and cash. He says, reliable intelligence intercepted by the Minority Caucus indicates that on March 20th, 2025, AirMed flight N823 AM, which is an air ambulance designed specifically to carry patients, landed at KIA, Accra, Ghana, and remained in the country for 5 days before departing at 01 o'clock on March 25th. Back to Gran Canaria. Our intelligence further posits that no patient was transported by the said AirMed flight, neither to nor from Accra. There is no evidence of medical referral or patient accompanying or or on board the flight on either legs of the flight. We are reliably informed that contrary to the expectation that the airmed flight will carry patients, the purpose for which it was designed and operates, it rather on this occasion carried suspicious cargo suspected to be cocaine and cash in US dollars. So if a ranking member of the Parliamentary Committee on Defense and Intelligence, based on intelligence that he picked, makes a statement to this effect, what is the state intelligence agency supposed to do? Investigate the matter and come out to either confirm or refute the allegation that the MP has made. True or false? Yet, you hear the government spokesperson, Minister for Government Communication, saying that Intim Forgery is supposed to provide evidence. What evidence? Of actual cash and cocaine being sighted on the plane. He's not interested in an investigation that establishes whether indeed and in fact this flight came in with a patient or some organ on board, and that it wasn't cocaine that was on board or currency that was on board.
He has been told what the plane came with.
What did it come with?
You are not aware.
The AMED. What did the AMED come with?
It came with.
It tells us that the AMED was from Luanda and had to stop in Accra for some reason.
So if I may finish my question before.
Please.
If I may finish my question before. He's making the allegation. He says he should be investigated.
Yes.
I've watched my show, that part. I've watched it like 3 times. I'm very proud I did it the way I did. Now here, you say, these are my suspicions and allegations. Investigate. Then the government comes and tells you, this is what happened. There is nothing untoward about it. You say, I disagree. What you're talking to me about is fake. What then do you do?
But that's not entirely what he said.
That's what he said.
Hold on. What the government's response was turns out to be inaccurate. Raises more questions than answers. So he should take it hook, line, sinker, that by reason of the fact that Felix says that the flight was from Luanda, when in fact publicly available data suggests that the flight went nowhere near Luanda, and that he had left Gran Canaria en route to Accra and had departed Accra back to Gran Canaria.
Can we focus on the cargo? Let's focus on the cargo. The cargo is the issue.
So what's the
cargo?
Hold on.
He's been explaining what the cargo is.
What was on the?
He says he doesn't agree to what is alleged to have been the cargo. So what should they do?
So what was on the flight? On the AirMed flight? Have you been told? It came empty from Gran Canaria to Accra without a patient, without any organ, without any medical related issue, flew all the way.
Ghana for wouldn't say NPP for Nyamia Duyansa for who say a year Andrews, one ma what a reference a set Misunya, no many other Jimmy for, including Samson, DNDN, no more than Jimmy for, including questions and Yama or reason. One ma NDC for entire NDC for Nina, other Jimmy for. Well, push up very sensible questions your own. Message said John Dramani Mahama. Let me answer our question. We see a pet. No. Yes. When me answer so no. Baby or the John Dramani Mahama question. And that's what the end is for question. A tight corner, way uppercut. One man, one more uppercut. Yes. Me say a question pano busano. It depends to bagana keke. Ghana for. Mr. John Dramani Mama, watching one that any better yape, who cared when him hubi. One him hubi. Anka, Sebi, Obia, what you say. If we are saying Obia with the rule, Obi rule and say what didn't be who. Obi rule and say what none better, Rebecca. No be rule and say, Obi not work, was why investigation. Also, Obi investigation, no more Obi aqua channel, Obi and I say, I didn't quite, it was jam and name ready now, no Bisu. Everyone say you didn't ask him. You didn't work. Obviously, transport on the police station, a friend's prison. na prison so obi so ewuro ne say won so be hwe omumwo prison so John Dramani ma so won de hu hia no hu hia no na Ghana for John Dramani ma ne ye ne tate say wo ye nyina no mesi mumpe Columbia powder no John Dramani ma ono ana eye mesi ono ana eye woni me ya adwana so ne me nya adwen ana wuhu your friends say honorable Andrews Ejapa Mercer yeah wuhu ni say wuhu ni nayi ni say mami hu madwen kire mu mami hu madwen kire NPP ye wa de o yampa me da se